Okay, what's up YouTubers, Pokemon Shooty here. Today I'm going to be showing you guys how to get Phantasy Star Online episodes 1 and 2 for the Gamecube working on your USB loader, should you have one. I'm mainly doing this simply because the game is exceedingly fickle to get working, and there are actually a whole lot of videos on YouTube that are so incredibly vague when it comes to getting this to work. I took like 3.5 days to get it to working. It was just straight up watching videos. At the moment it currently works, but the theory that I have is, or not the theory, but whatever. To start off, you're going to need Homebrew, and you're going to need at least iOS 236 plus any other iOSs you will need to get a USB loader working. I don't exactly know what these are. It's been way too long as I've actually modded anything, soft or hard. But as long as you can get your USB loader working and running games normally, you're good to go. You're also going to need a Dios Mios 2.2. Which, great, it's doing this now. My Wad Managers are a little fucky, so it doesn't like to load up all the time. I may need to reinstall it. Probably do that. There we go. So, yeah, you're also going to need Dios Mios 2.2, which I have. I'll be putting that in the description. It won't be, you can't just use any specific 2.2. You need a very specific revision of it. I'm not entirely sure why, but the fact remains I have it. I'll be putting a link to download that in the description for those that actually want it. And if that is no longer available, let me know. I'll re-upload it, because this thing is not getting off my SD card for love or money. You're going to want to install this WAD. Once it's done, it should be relatively quick. And when that's done, it should be good to go. But the thing is, you also need a very specific version of Phantasy Star. Again, I have this, but this will be a bit more of a pain in the ass to get online. I might split it into a multi-part archive, fully extracted and ready to go and whatnot, and place it for, you know, download wherever, but I'm not entirely sure what I'm going to do with that. But that's probably what I'm going to wind up doing. But as one can see here, after installing it, it should work just fine. Yeah. So believe it or not, it's actually really that simple. Once you have all the standard USB loading stuff for the Wii or for Gamecube games, you should be running just fine. You do need some specific settings as well. It won't work without the no disk setting. You need to have a disk in your disk drive. It doesn't matter if your disk drive works. I'm only using USB loader because my disk drive is fried. So, yeah. You also can't use the no more memory, which is basically a, you know, whatever. It's just basically a virtual memory card. It's extra memory stored on your hard drive. There are a bunch of other settings. Oh, load these up. You guys can just copy my settings from the thingy here. Your game load, you're going to want game lock off. Apparently, that doesn't matter. That doesn't matter. That doesn't matter. You don't be able to use that. Gamecube mouse mode. Yeah, you're gonna want Mios, default and customs. You don't want progressive patch. You don't want NMM, which is no more memory. LED activity doesn't really matter, I don't think. You can't have your pad hook on. You okay. Hold the phone. Whatever. You don't want debug on. You should have, yeah. You don't want no disk. You need that off. I don't exactly know what that's all about. Ocarina doesn't matter. If you have those settings, it should work just fine. If you can't get it to work on USB loader, or WeFlow or whatever, there is a second app, which is what I originally got it to work on, which is the Dios Mios Booter. This thing is so much more simple to use in some cases. It's very, I'm not gonna lie, looking at it, it's pretty frickin' ugly. But it doesn't really need to be. You're going to go to B button to enter your options for that specific game. Game operations. Oh, nope, don't do that. Holy shit. Okay, yeah, B button options. You're going to want your new Dios Mios 2.1 or plus. Language, doesn't matter. Video, good. Booster driver set, don't know what that does, don't really care. Video patching auto. Our page 2 cheats off. You don't want your debugger on. You don't want to wait for the debugger because it shouldn't be on. NOMA memory off. NOMA memory debug off. Activity LED, I don't really think it matters. Pad hook off. No disk has to be off. And widescreen has to be off. You need all these settings to get it working on the Dios Mios Booter. It should work on this, and if it works on this with similar settings that I described earlier in USB Loader, it should work there too. Yeah, see, everything's working fine. So, if there's anything else anyone specifically needs, just take note, Google is your friend, and you know, I'm going to say this specifically. YouTube guides, follow them at your own risk. Some of them can be vague, but I try to be as thorough as possible. Eventually I don't play it specifically. This is a very slim chance, but I might say how to get Guitar Hero online in the future, or Guitar Hero working in the future. But, like I said, I don't play the game. I have no interest in the game. I've only got meh. I don't know why it loads like that. Okay, yeah, see? Everything works fine. I specifically would not be doing a Let's Play this game. From what I can gather, it's stupid long, and I'm really, really bad at this game. Pathetically bad. Like, there are some people that are just bad at some games. I'm bad at Guitar Hero because I don't play it. I'm bad at this game despite the fact that I do play it. I just don't like the controls. But, anyways, that should be how you can get it running, and I'll see you guys later.